We're doing live reactions throughout the entire 2025 NFL draft, and right now we're looking at the Chicago Bears and their second round selection of Luther Burden. Before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. I'm going to be here for you throughout the weekend. I'm going to help you with your teams. I'm going to help you with fantasy football analysis. We're going to be doing player rankings, and I'm going to be doing this non-stop. Click that button, stop missing out. But we're talking about Luther Burden here to the Chicago Bears. Luther Burden is a big-time wide receiver prospect. I got a first-round grade on him. And the fact that you got Odunze, Burden, DJ Moore with Caleb Williams, Colston Loveland. Caleb Williams is a huge winner of this year's draft. Probably one of the biggest winners of the draft is Caleb Williams. And we should expect him to take a step forward, because if he doesn't, what do we got here? Offensive line rebuilt. We got more weapons. What do we got here? We have more rounds to pick running backs even, to add more talent. And this is a deep running back class. We ain't there yet. But Luther Burden, where is he going to excel at with this team? We got DJ Moore on the outside. We got Rome Odunze, who had a good rookie season, who's looking to take a step forward this year. Rome Odunze is going to play a lot on the outside. Luther Burden, you can move around, and he excels in the short to intermediate. It actually fits well with Rome Odunze. So if something happens in the future, and I'm talking about down the road somewhere, down the line, with DJ Moore, and you got to move on or something, that's going to be your tandem for a long time. There's a lot of teams that would love this young tandem. And Luther Burden, the short to intermediate, plus we can stretch it. We can break off routes, create separation. About a week ago, I think earlier this week, I showed clips of his route running from his practices at Missouri. Sells the routes good. Attacks the midline, the middle of the DB to sell the routes. Breaks it off well. Light on his feet, very sudden, very aggressive wide receiver. This is going to be nasty for the Bears offense. If this team does not take a step forward within the next year and a half to 2 years, something's up, something's going wrong. Something's going damn wrong. You should be excited about the Chicago Bears. If I'm a Bears fan, I'm very excited about this pick. You got a first-round wide receiver in the second round. And if you didn't like him in the first round, you better like him in the second. You better like him where you got him at. This is a wide receiver that can help this team. Fantasy football-wise, this offense right now for Luther Burden, starting off in 2025, is going to be very ambiguous, because you got DJ Moore who's going to soak up targets. Rome Odunze was not hitting all the way as a rookie, but he was starting to show some flashes. We're going into year 2. We got Luther Burden there. Luther Burden should ascend sooner than later in offense. These 3 wide receivers, once they start rolling, they should be clicking. We've seen Caleb Williams funnel the ball to 3 wide receivers, and what I would guess, if Luther Burden starts clicking and Rome Odunze takes somewhat of a step forward to some degree, if not a full step forward, going to catch a carousel effect. A carousel effect to me is when one wide receiver hits any given week, and then a second one does okay, and a third one does okay, to really nothing at all, but you can't predict which wide receiver. On average, the better one's usually the one getting the most targets, but not always, because sometimes it's the deep ball that creates that production. And we see this with other teams like the Packers, the Texans sometimes when they're healthy at wide receiver, and a few other teams in the National Football League. But the Bears have the potential to roll out 3 good wide receivers. When I look at this for redraft fantasy football, Luther Burden is going to be a good lottery ticket ad in the back end of the drafts that you're holding on to. You're going to draft them in double-digit rounds. You're going to draft them. You're going to hoard them as long as you possibly can. He'll get a bunch of unique videos, and he's going to be a guy that you're just going to hold throughout the season as long as you can. Drop, pick up, drop, pick up. You're watching the routes. You're watching the targets. When you're looking at him for Dynasty, we got to watch these running backs come off the board. These running backs might push them in the second round of rookie drafts. And I'm just thinking about ADP here and the value. And at that, and I'm thinking long term, then I'm cool with that price tag. But if I'm in a position where I like the running backs, he's there, but I like Luther Burden, I might go running back and then look to buy Luther Burden somewhere down the line in the next 6 months, like September or October, when he would be more liquid. And hopefully that manager needs an asset that's scoring fantasy points, and I just make that swap. Maybe throw a pick in there or something to get it done. I'm projecting out, and I'm trying to play 40 chess with some of these players, trying to predict their production. Those wide receivers, running backs that might have to start off slow to start their career, as dynasty gamers are very, very redrafty when it comes to the start of players' careers. Back to you, Bears fans. I might have confused some of you guys. This is a damn good wide receiver. You're looking at a first-round prospect. If this offense goes bad, starts running bad, and does not get better in the next 2 years, there's something up, because now you got 2 damn good wide receivers. You got a damn good quarterback prospect. He's not taking a step forward. Something's happening. It's not him, the coaching staff, or the wide receivers aren't living up to their potential, but the potential's there. Colston Loveland, best pass-catching tight end in the draft. Best one out there. Better than Tyler Warren when it comes to that. More fluid. More twitched up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.